You ever wonder which countries seriously can't stand the United States? I'm not talking about political rivals on paper. I mean real public resentment, street-level anger, long histories of tension. Let's dive into it. First, let's talk about Iran. This one's no surprise. Ever since the US backed a coup in 1953 and then supported the Shah's brutal regime, Iran's had deep-rooted hatred toward America. Add in sanctions, military threats, and Trump pulling out of the nuclear deal? Yeah, Iranians have every reason to chant "Death to America" in the streets. And trust me, they do. Now let's move to North Korea. Imagine living in a country where every day in school, on TV, and even in parades, you're told America is the enemy. For decades, the regime has painted the US as the devil responsible for all its problems. And with ongoing military tensions and nuclear threats, the hatred is still burning hot. Over in Pakistan, things are complicated. On one hand, the US was once a key ally, but drone strikes, civilian deaths, and the killing of Osama bin Laden on Pakistani soil without warning, that stirred up massive anti-American sentiment. People there often see the US as disrespectful, arrogant, and reckless. Let's not skip Russia. Well, even before Ukraine, anti-Americanism was strong. But ever since the war began and the West hit Russia with sanctions, that resentment exploded. Russian state media constantly blames the US for every domestic issue. To many Russians, America's the ultimate boogeyman. Now, onto Venezuela. Years of US sanctions, accusations of election interference, and harsh words between leaders have fueled public anger. Under both Chavez and Maduro, hating America became part of the national identity. It's baked into their politics and into people's minds. Next is Turkey. It's a NATO ally, yes, but the people? Not always fans of the US support for Kurdish forces. Sanctions over weapons deals and perceived meddling in Turkish politics have created a lot of distrust. And with rising nationalism under Erdogan, anti-American views are louder than ever. Let's jump to Yemen. This war-torn country has suffered US-backed bombings for years through the Saudi-led coalition. Civilian casualties, famine, and destruction. Many Yemenis blame America directly for their pain. And honestly, it's hard to argue with them. In Iraq, the legacy of the US invasion still casts a long, dark shadow. Even though Saddam's gone, many Iraqis still see America as the reason for their country's chaos. The occupation, the violence, the instability, it's all part of a wound that never healed. Don't forget Afghanistan. After 20 years of US military presence and a sudden chaotic exit, Afghans are left grappling with destruction, broken promises, and a collapsed system. Many feel abandoned and angry. The trust is gone, and resentment is high. And finally, Palestine. US support for Israel, especially during times of conflict, has made America deeply unpopular in Palestinian territory. The people there see the US as complicit in their suffering. The anger isn't just political, it's personal. Now look, hate is a strong word, but public opinion doesn't lie. Whether through war, sanctions, or broken trust, these countries have built up deep resentment toward the United States. It's a reminder that foreign policy has real consequences, and people don't forget easily. So what do you think? Can America ever win back heart?